Good afternoon.
Afternoon, sir.
Is the screen visible?
Yeah, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so in the morning there was a loss of connection, so the lecture stopped uh, in between. So we were discussing logarithms in morning, right? So
Yes, sir.
so I was discussing logarithms of some numbers with base 10. Okay, so I'll continue from there. So what is log to the base log of 1 by 10 to the base 10?
One, sir.
Just think and tell.
So root 10, root 1.
Yeah, just think and tell. So what raised
So
to,
minus 1.
yeah,
Minus 1, sir.
it's minus 1. What raised to the base 10 gives you 1 by 10?
Minus 1.
It is minus 1. So log of 1 by 10 is minus 1. Now tell me, what is log of 1 by 100? This is, if log of 1 by 10 is minus 1,
Minus 2.
it will be minus 2. And what will be log of 1 by 1000 to the base 10?
Minus 3.
Minus 3.
It will be minus 3. So similarly, log of 1 by 10,000 will be
Minus
minus
4.
Minus 4.
minus 4.
Minus 4.
Fine. This is all uh, clear. You can see all these things. You can find the values of logarithms like this. Okay. Now tell me, what will be log of? Does anyone remember what the value of root 10 is? It is 3.162. Okay, no need to remember. I'm just saying. So log of 3.162 to the base 10 is how much? So basically this is what? This is root 10, right?
So 2.
No. This is root 10. So just let me write down this as log of root 2 to the base 10, which can be written as log of 2 power
Half,
half.
sir.
Yeah. So at last, what will you have? You know this property, right? This number will come in the front and multiply.
1 by 2
So it
log.
is half of log 10 to base 10, which is equal to half. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Okay.
So it is log of
Clear?
2 to the
So
base
anyway,
10, isn't it?
tell me.
So it is
Tell me.
log of 2 to the base 10.
Log of 3.162, which is actually the value of root 10. You are getting my point. This 3.162 I got from taking the root of 10 here. Can you see?
Yes, sir.
So if I take root of 10 here, I'm getting 3.162. So basically that is what I'm writing here. Clear? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let me ask you some questions here. What is log of 2 to the base 10? This thing you do not know. This thing you do not know. Obviously you can't find this directly from your memory. You cannot do this. So what does it mean? What power of 10 will give you 2? That is the thing, right? What power of 10 will give you 2? See, what is power of 10 power of half?
Sir,
Root
Yeah.
10.
So what is 10 power of half?
Root 10, sir.
It is root 10, which is how much?
162.
3.162. Fine. Now 10 power half or 10 power 0.5. I'm writing it here. 10 power 0.5 is 3.162. So 10 power what will be 2. Can you guess? Will that number be greater than 0.5 or less than 0.5?
Sir, 0.25.
No, not 0.25. You cannot tell the exact value, but just tell me, will this number be greater than 0.5 or less than 0.5? Will this number, yeah, obvious,
Less than.
because it is obvious, right? If you compare these two, this value will be less than 0.5. In fact, it is 0.3010, 0.3010, and you have to remember this. Okay, what does that mean? See, let me just show you. I'm just taking this. Okay, here I'm taking log of, what should I take? Log of 2.
10 to the base 2.
2 is here. See, 0.3010. What does that mean? Can you see in the calculator?
Yes, sir.
Ji, sir.
Now my question is, see, what does it mean to say that log 2 to the base 10 is 0.3010? The meaning is this. The meaning of this statement is, if you raise 10 to the power of 0.3010, you will get 2. That is the meaning. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
So let us check. Let us check in the calculator what 10 power. So what 10 power 0.3010 is. So let me just check. 10 power. Okay. So 10 power. What should I write? 0.3010. What did I get?
1.99.
So which is approximately 2, right? Because I didn't type the whole. See, after 0.3010, I have 0. I have 2, 999, 999, 7. If I write, I'll get approximately 2. You are getting my point.
Yes, sir.
So this is the meaning of what? See, when I say log 2 to the base 10 is 0.3010, then 10 power 0.3010 will be 2. That is what logarithm is, right? Okay, next. What is log 3 to the base 10? This also you do not know, but you have to remember. Just write down 0.4771. 0.4771. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
So let us check it. What the value of log 3 is. So log 3 is 0.4771. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Now what does it mean when I say log 3 to the base 10? Log 3 to the base 10 is 0.4771. What does that mean? It means that if I raise 10 to 0.4771, I should get 3. Clear?
Yes,
That is how logarithm is. See, when logarithm goes on the other side, it becomes base, and this number goes to power. So when logarithm goes this side, okay, there you'll get base as 10, and this will go in power here, 0.4771, and here the number will remain as it is. That is what logarithm is. Clear?
Sir,
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
sir, how should we take out that value?
Which value?
0.4771.
See, actually, this value can be taken out if you know a little bit of advanced mathematics, which is not required for you. For us, what is required is to just remember the values of log 2 and log 3. Someday I will tell you how to take out the value. There is a series called Taylor series, which BPC students don't learn, MPC students will learn. From Taylor series, you can calculate the value of logarithms. Are you getting my point?
Okay, sir.
In the similar way, they find the value of pi also. So there are certain series with which they find values of various logarithms. Okay, now 2 new values we learned for logarithms to the base 10. What are those? Log 2 is equal to 0.3010 and
Ji, sir.
log 3 to the base
To
10
the
is
base.
equal to
0.477.
0.47.
0.4771. Now the thing is, you have to remember these values because these will be useful for you in chemistry, especially not in physics but in chemistry, where you'll have problems based on acids and bases, where you will need to find the pH values of some solutions. There, these values will be handy for you. Are you getting my point?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Any other
Sir,
doubt?
some students are saying that they are unable to
They are unable to.
join the meeting, sir, on WhatsApp.
1 second. Give me some time. Just open the window and hello. नहीं हाथ में नहीं काम करता कभी कभी हेलो कर लेगा okay. So clear? Till here you are following?
Yes, sir.
So, now I will ask you one more question. What is log 10 to the base 5 equal to? You don't know this value also. Do you? You don't, right? But we can
Yes,
find the value of log 5 to the base 10 using the properties we know. What properties we know? We know that log of xy equals to log x plus log y. Remember?
Yes, sir.
So using this property, I'll find the value of log 5. How? Let me show you. So we know what log 10 is, right? Can I write it as 5 into 2?
Yes, sir.
So it becomes equal to log 5 to the base 10 plus, tell me,
Log 2
to the base.
plus
log 2.
Log 2.
to the base 10. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. But what is log 10? Tell me.
So 1.
Sir,
What is log 10 to the base 10? It is? Yeah. Yeah.
And it is 1.
It is 1. Very good. Okay. So can I write 1 equals to? Can I write 1 equals to log 5 to the base 10 plus what is the value of log 2?
0.3010.
30.
3. From here I can find the value of log 5 to the
Log
base.
5.
So it is 1 minus 0.30.
3010.
So log 5 to the base 10 is 0.990.
0.70.
Okay? Clear?
Yes, sir.
So we
Yes,
found
sir.
out the value of log 5. So if you want, you can remember the value of log 5 also. It is easy to remember, 0.6990. Even if you don't remember, you can take this value based on the value of log 2. Clear? Okay. Now, next question. What is log 4? Do you need to remember this value? You don't. Why? Because log 4 can be written as log 2 square, right?
Yes, sir.
But log 2 square is what? This will come in the front and it will become
2 log 2 to the base 10.
2 log 2 to the base 10, which is equal to
2 into
0.3010.
0.3010.
Okay, it is equal to 2 into 0.3010, which is equal to how much? 0.6020, right?
Yes,
Ji,
sir.
sir.
Now you don't need to remember the value of log 4. Why? Because you can take the value of log 4 from value of
Log 2.
log 2. So I am just writing it. You don't need to remember this, but you should know how to take the value. Okay? Okay, fine. Next, what about after 4? What do you get? After 4. You get log 5, right? Log 5 you already found out. What log 5 is? Tell me. Point
Sir,
6.
0.699.
9.
Okay, fine. After that, what is the number after 5? Tell me.
Log of 6 to the base 10.
Log 6 to the base 10. Now, do you need to remember the value of log
No, sir,
6 to the base 10? You don't actually, because it
can
can be
write it.
written as 2 times 3. But we know the property in logarithms, which says that log
Sir,
4,
can you show log 4?
log 4 is what? Log 4 can be written as log of 2 square. And 2 will come in front like this, because we have seen that property in logarithms, right? So it becomes 2 log 2 to the base 10. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So we already know the value of log 2 to the base 10, which is 0.3010. So when you multiply 2, it will be 0.6020. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So now let us see what log 6 is. So 6 can be written as 2 times 3. But according to the properties of logarithms, it is equal to log 2 plus log 3 to the base 10. Clear? We already
sir.
know what log 2 is. We
Yes, sir.
already know what log 2 is. Tell me. 0.3010.
3010.
You already know what log 3 is. 0.477.
1.
1.
1. If you add this, you'll get the value of log 6. So 0.
7781.
Yeah, tell me.
7781.
Sure.
Yes, sir.
Let us check it. Log 6, right?
Yes, sir.
7781. Okay, fine. So we learned one more value. We don't need to remember this, but we got one more value. Log 6 to the base 10, which is how much? 0.778.
781.
Now these are all actually anyway. Let us go to next logarithm. What is the next number?
7.
Log of 7 to the base 10.
Log 7 to the base 10. Unfortunately, 7 can't be written as any,
2 factors.
there are no factors of 7. So unfortunately, you have to remember the value of log 7. So let us see what log 7 is. So I don't remember, because I'm not writing exams. You have to remember. Okay. So log 7. So log 7 is 0.8450. You write down 0.8451. It is 0.8451, right? If you round to 4 digits, 0.8451. So it is how much? 0.8451.
0.8451.
So you have to remember the value of log 7 also. Okay. Now after 7, what do you have?
8.
You have 8. Do you need to remember the value of log 8?
No, sir.
No.
Why? Because 8 can be written as
2 into 4.
2 cubed.
2 times 4.
2 times 4 or 2 cubed also you can write, right? So it is 3 log 2.
Yes, sir.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
So you know what the value of log 2 is already.
0.3010.
So you can write it as 3 times 0.30.
1.
So it turns out how much?
So
0.90.
2 times 3 is 6 now.
30.
What?
Sir, nothing.
No, it is not 2 times 3, it is 2 cubed or 2 to the
Cubed,
power
sorry.
3, right? Clear?
I get it. Yes,
So
sir.
we got value of log 8 also. You don't need to remember this. 9030. Now there is one more number that we need to check. That is 9. Now tell me, do you require to remember the value of log 9? No. Because log 9 can be written as what? Log of
3 cube.
square.
3 square.
3 square.
Square, sir.
3 square. So this can be written as 2 log 3. You know what log 3 is, right? 0.4771. So if you multiply this, you will get the value of log 9. Tell me what is it? how much?
So 0.9542.
9442, sir.
0.9542. You don't need to remember this because you'll get this based on the value of log 3. So it is 0.9542. Clear? Now next comes log 10, which you already know.
1.
1.
1. So you need to remember which values to take out logarithms. You need to remember log 2, 0.3010. I'm repeating. Log of 3 is how much?
0.4771.
And log 7. What is log 0.8451. From these values, you can take out almost all the values. If you want, you can remember log 11 also. So log 11 and log 13 you can remember if you want. So what is log 11 and log 13? Well, we'll just see.
Sir, log 5.
Yeah, log 5, I'll tell you what log 5 is. So what is log 11? Log 11.
1 point.
It will be 1
0
point something. 1.0414. 1.0414. Yeah? 1.0414. And can you see that log of 11 is greater than 1? Why? Because 11 is greater than 10. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then comes log of 13. Log of
13.
13. 1.1139.
1.114.
1.1139. So these are the values. If you
Sir.
remember, it will be good.
Sir,
Yeah, tell.
the log of 11 to the base 10 is 1.0414.
04.
14.
Log of 11 is 1.04. Yeah, 14. 0414, right. 0414. So if you remember these values, you can write the logarithms of almost all the numbers that you will come across in problems, right? For example, if you want log 5, log 5 can be written as log 10 by 2, right?
Yes, sir.
So just let me write it below.
Minus.
So suppose you don't remember the value of log 5. So log 5 can be written as log of 10 by 2. 10 by
2.
2, which is equal to log of 10 minus log of
Minus 2. Log of 2, sir.
which is how much? It is how much? 1 minus 0.3010,
10.
which is equal to how much? 0.699. Clear? For example, if you need the value of log 12 to the base 10, you can write it as log 4 times 3, which is equal to log of 4 plus log of
Sir,
3. The 4, yeah, tell me.
excuse me, sir, can we write it as 2 into 3? 2 into 6, sir.
Which one?
12, log
Yeah, you
12.
can write as 2 into 6 also. Yeah, you can write as either way, you'll end up with the same value. But this is better. Why? Because you can write log 4 as what? 2 square.
2 square.
So it is what? 2 log 2 plus
Log 3.
log 3, which is how much? 2 into 0.3010 plus
0.477.
clear. You add this and you can get the answer. So after this, nothing difficult. You can find out. Everything clear till now?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So till now we
Yes,
were
sir.
dealing with log to the base 10. So let me just discuss one property that I discussed in the morning, but unfortunately we had to stop. So the property that I was discussing was this property: log of, if you have the same base, x divided by log of y,
Y.
this becomes equal to log of x to the base y.
Y.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
For example, let us see an example. Log of 2, and here I'll take 16, and I'll take log of 2, and here I'll take 4, and if I divide these two numbers, this will be log of base 4 or 16 to the base 4. Now if you want, you can check the values. What is the value of this number?
Sir, 4.
What is the value of this number?
2.
What is the value of this number? 2. And what about this? What about this? This is
Sir,
also
2.
2. So it is making sense, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So what about this?
9.
Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
What will be the value of this?
4.
4. What will be the
4.
value of this?
2. 2, sir.
What will be the value of this? 2. So you are getting the idea, right?
Yes.
So log of a number to some base b divided by log of another number to the same base b will be equal to log of x to the base y. So this is the property you have to remember. Clear? Okay. Okay. Now let us see how to convert natural log into uh, how to convert natural log into log to the base 10. Okay. Clear? See, suppose I have some natural log. Natural log means what?
Log to the base e.
Log to the base 10. Suppose I have ln x. So ln x is nothing but log to the base e. So this is natural log. Now I need to convert this value into log to the base 10 because generally we remember the logarithmic values when the logarithms are given in the base of 10. We have just now memorized many values like log to the base 2, log to the base 3, sorry, uh, log 2 to the base 10, log 3 to the base 10, log 5 to the base 10. Those things we just memorized, right? So now let us find a tool, or let us find a formula or an expression for converting a natural log into log to the base 10. For example, if he asks you what is natural log of 10, you do not
Sir, you're not audible.
रिकॉर्डिंग तो है. Wait. Are you there? Can anyone just speak?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Yes,
Is the screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
we can.
Yes, sir.
No, sir. Screen is not
No.
visible.
No, sir.
No, sir, we can't see the screen.
Your internet
Wait.
connection is
No,
poor.
sir.
No, sir.
Now?
No.
No,
No,
Sir.
sir.
No, sir.
sir.
Oh, no, sir.
No, sir.
Now, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes.
No,
Wait,
sir.
wait.
Not yet. Yes, sir. Now we can.
So, but it has a poor quality.
Okay, time there is internet issue here. Let it just come back. Now tell me if you start seeing the screen, I'll start the class.
Yes, sir.
Yes, it's visible.
No, sir.
No,
What can you see on the screen?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Wait, but
We can't see, sir. We can't see.
wait.
No, sir.
Yeah, wait for some time.
No, sir.
Wait for 2 minutes. Let us see. अभी तक नेट बराबर नहीं आया क्या? Is screen visible now?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Wait. Now?
Yes, sir. Now it's visible.
Yes, it.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Visible, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what is log 10 to the base e? You do not know this value, correct? You do not know the value of log 100 to the base e also, right?
Yes, sir.
You do not know the value of log 1000 to the base e also. But you know the values of these logarithms to the base 10 already. You know log 10 to the base 10 is 1, log 100 to the base 10 is 2, log 1000 to the base 3. Those things you know, correct? Now let us try to just find some relationship between log to the base e and log to the base 10, and then we will be able to find the values of the variables. Okay? Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let me situation.
सर आपकी आवाज
Sir,
नहीं आ
Sir,
रही।
we can't hear you.
Sir, your voice is breaking, sir.
Sorry, we can't hear you.
Base B by B.
Sir, your voice
Yeah,
is
wait for
totally
some time.
breaking.
Wait for. Now is it clear?
Yes.
Wait a minute. Now is the word clear?
The same actually.
Yes, sir.
Now is the voice clear?
Yes, sir.
Can anyone reply?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what is this
Yes.
property? What do you get here? Log
X to the
x
base
to the
y.
base.
X to the base y.
Y.
Now I'll use this relationship and give you. See, if you have any number to the base, yeah. Okay. No. Suppose here I take log to the base 10, and here I have some number x. Okay. So in place of y, if I take e, what will I get here? Tell me. Log x to the base.
X to the base
Log
Log
x to the base e.
Yes.
Log x to the base. Okay, fine. Now, according to this, can I say that log e to the base x is equal to log x to the base 10 into 1 by this number, log 10 to the base e. Do you agree? Okay?
Yes, sir.
That means what? Log x to the base e is equal to log x to the base 10 times some constant. And what that constant is? Tell me. Tell me what that constant is. From the previous 1 by
E, sir. 1.
log
Log e base 10.
log 10 base e. Log 10 base e. Do you agree? Clear?
The log base 10.
Yeah, tell me. Any doubt?
Sir, not able to understand, sir.
See, I have written this here and I have written this here. That's all. Clear? So log x to the base e I have written here, and this thing I have written here, and I have multiplied that with this. One second.
So you
Yeah.
screen is
Log 10 to the log e to the base 10. Now is it clear?
So your screen is paused, sir.
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
Nothing is said.
Is the screen clear?
Sir, screen is clear, but it is
Okay.
paused.
Sorry.
So your voice is not clear.
Sir, even your
So
voice
the
also bit
screen is
breaking.
visible, but nothing is moving, sir. Everything is paused.
It's stuck, sir.
Sir, can't we continue class tomorrow? I think it would be better.
Yeah, sir.
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, see, what we were doing, we were using this relationship or this expression, this property of logarithm. Which property? This property. See, this property. Can you see? So log x to the base b by log y to the base b is what? Log x to the base y. So what do we get? Log, and instead of b I have taken 10. In place of b, what did I take? I took 10.
10.
In place of y, what did I take? I took e. Okay. So same property if I apply, what will I get?
Log x to the base.
Log x to the base 10 by log e to the base 10. Log e to the base 10 will be log x to the base e. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Now what I am doing, I am just rearranging this. So this thing I am writing as 1 by log 10 to the base, so log e to the base 10. Clear? And in the next step, what did I do? I just took the left hand side to the right hand side and right hand side to the left hand side. Clear? Now,
Sir.
log x to the base e. This number, if you keep in calculator, it turns out to be 2.303. If you calculate this number in any calculator, you will get this value 2.303. Clear?
Sir.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sir, why we are writing 1 by log?
Why we are writing 1 by log e? Because that is what in the expression. This thing I am just writing as 1 by log e. You are getting my point. This and this are same. I am just writing
Yes, sir. Yes.
as 1 by log. You are
Yes.
getting my point. Now if I calculate the value of 1 by log e to the base 10 in calculator, I'll get 2.303. You are getting my point.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, let us check. What is 1 by? So let us see what that value is. 1 divided by log of. Where is log? Yeah, here, log 10. And what number should I put here? E, right? Correct?
Yes, sir.
So what number is it? 0.303 approximately. 2.303, right? 2.303. Remember? Here, see.
Yeah.
2.303. Now the thing is, good thing is, now you can write the logarithmic values of all the natural logs also. Now what is log? Yeah. What is natural log of 10? It is log 10 to the base e, which is equal to 2.303 log 10 10. So what is ln 10 equal to? 2.303. Clear? Are you getting my point? Any doubt?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let me ask you one more question. Let me ask one more question. Let me ask you one more question. Okay. You tell me what to do. What if natural log of 100 is asked? What will you write? You write it as log
Negative
Log
10 to the power 2 2 log of
into 2.
Clear? So what is it? 2 into or 2.303 into?
1.
No, what is log 100 to the base 10?
Oh,
Two,
it's a 2.
Sir, 2.
So therefore,
So
what
2,
is
sir.
natural log of 100 equals to?
Sir, why are we multiplying with 2.303?
4.606.
That we just proved it here, right? Why we are multiplying? We just proved it. See, we know this property. Log x to the base b by log y to the base b equal to log x to the base y. This property we know, right? Now, in place of b, I took 10. In place of y, I took e. Correct? So, what is
Yes, sir.
log x to the base 10 equal to? It is log
Log of
x to the base e equal to. It is log x to the base 10 multiplied by this 1 by this number, right?
Yes, sir.
So, what is 1 by this number? If you see in calculator, it is 2.303, right? So, in place of this, what did I write? 2.303. Therefore, log x to the base e is equal to 2.303. This is 2.303 times log x to the base 10. So, what I am doing? I am converting natural log into log to the base 10. I am converting natural log into log to the base 10 by simply multiplying it by this factor. This factor is what? 2.303. Clear? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So whenever natural log is given, I can convert it into log to the base 10 by multiplying this. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Therefore, what is it? 4.606.
4.606.
4.606. Are you getting that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Next question I will ask you, you tell me what to do. If I ask you what is natural log of 2, this is very famous number. Later you will realize that this will be very common in chapters of nuclear physics and nuclear chemistry. Anyway, you'll come to that, know about that later. Now tell me, what should I write this as? Log e to the base, so log to the base, log 2 to the base e. So what will I write it as?
2.303 in log
Log
of 2 to the base 10.
Log 2 to the base 10, right? So what is it? 2.303 times?
Into 0.301.
0.3010.
Very good, very good. Now I remember this value because this value is used a lot in the problems. If you want, you can multiply. That value will be 0.693. This value will be 0.693. Let me just show you. So what did I write?
So you took it.
I found out natural log of 2, right? So let me show you what natural log of 2 is. So natural log of 2 is how much? 0.693. Can you see that? Clear? Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Next question. What is natural log of 3 equal to? It is 2.303 times 0.4771. Do you agree?
Yes.
What is natural log of 5 equal to? 2.303 times 0.6990. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, next. What is natural log of 1 by 100? It is 2.303 times minus 2.
-2.
Okay. Okay, let me ask you, what is natural log of 1? This is very easy.
Zero.
0.
Zero, sir.
Undefined.
0.0.
Any base you take. No. Natural log. Natural log of 1 is 0. You're getting my point?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Because
Yes,
e
sir.
power 0 is 1, right? So since e power 0 is 1, e power 0 is 1. Therefore, natural log of 1 becomes 0. Clear? Okay. Now tell me, what is natural
sir.
log of e?
Sir, 1.
1. Why?
So 2.
1, sir.
1, 1. Why? Why?
10 to
Because
the 10 equals to 1.
e power 1 equals to
E.
e. So these things are simple things that you will need to remember. So what is natural log of 1 million? 1 million is 10 power 6.
So 6.
6, sir.
Sir,
6.
6.
6.
So it is 6 natural log of 10, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
But natural log of 10 is what? 2.30
2.303.
into log of 10, right?
Yes, sir.
So which is what? 6
6
into
into
2.303.
2.03 into 1.
That's all.
Yes.
Now remember, generally, suppose something like ln x is given, then you have to understand that that is log to the base e. And if generally, so just let me write down, generally, if ln x is given, then that is what? Log to the base log x to the base e. And if generally nothing is written, just log x is written, then you have to understand that they are talking about log to the base 10. Clear? You are getting my point?
Yes, sir.
So sometimes in calculators also you find this thing. Okay? If only log is written, that is log to the base 10. If ln is written, that is log to the base e. Clear?
Sir,
Yeah, tell me.
right log.
I can't hear your voice. Can you just type it? Yeah. Shall we proceed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, let us start the topic of integration. I'll tell you how integration is done. Later,
Sir.
try to understand what integration is. Okay. So we'll start integrals.
Sir, I have typed.
1 second. Can we say that log 10 to the base 10 is no log 10 to the base 10 is what? 1, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
See. Okay, anyway. So you are saying log 10 to the base 10 is what? Log 10 to the base 10 is what? It is 1. Correct?
Yes, sir.
But
Yes, sir.
The natural log.
log 10 to the base e is 2.303. This is correct. Okay. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And let me tell you one more thing. Log e to the base e is what? 1.
1.
No.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, is log and natural log are the same thing or different?
Which one? Which one?
Sir, log and natural log.
See, I'll tell you. This is natural log. This is natural log. This is log to the base 10. Okay? So this thing is what? Natural log.
Natural log.
This is not natural log. This is log to the base 10.
Sir, we can say that natural log has base e.
Natural log is a logarithm with base e. Okay?
Okay, sir. Okay.
So natural log can also be written as ln x. Clear? Now, here, this, if only log is written, if he is not specifying anything, only log x is given, base is not written, then by default the base will be 10. You are getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So, yeah, tell me. Any doubt?
No, sir.
Sir,
Yeah, tell me.
natural log x degree will have value.
Your voice is not clear. Just type your doubt. Can you type your doubt?
Yes, I am typing.
Natural log x. No, x can be anything, right? X can be anything. X can be anything. Yeah, x can be anything. You are saying this. So I think you are trying to say this.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah, this is correct. This is always true. Okay? So x can be anything. X can be 10, x can be e, x can be 100, x can be 2, x can be 3, x can be 5, anything. This is the relationship between natural log and log to the base. Clear? Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let me show you what integrals are. I will not explain exactly why that formulas are true now. I will explain that later. But for now, we'll just accept the formulas and we'll get familiar with integrals. Okay? We'll get familiar with integrals. Now, suppose you have any function. You already know what derivatives are, right? What are derivatives? What are derivatives?
Slope.
Slope. Slope.
Derivatives are nothing but slope. Okay?
Yes.
Clear? Now, what integrals are, I will explain you. And I'll tell you how to do the integral, but I'll not give you the proof now because it will be little bit that thing. So first we'll get familiar with what integrals are and slowly I'll give you the proof. Now this is a function of x. This is the graph of function of x. Can you see? This yellow colored thing is the graph of function of. Suppose this is x and this is y. So what is y equal to?
F of x.
F of x. Y equals to f of x. Now if you plot the graph, you will get the graph like this. Clear? Y equals to f of x, you will get the graph. Now, how do you write an integral? Generally, how do you write an integral? See. So in the where the integral is written, you will understand what an integral is. Okay? Now, listen carefully. Listen carefully. Now, integral is written like this. F of x into dx, first thing. Now, what is the meaning of f of x into dx? If you take any point x here, so this is x. What is f of x?
Y.
F of x is the y value. F of x is the y value. So this is f of x. Correct? Now, what is beside f of x here? It is dx, right? We have dx. So here I'll take a small increment in x, which is dx. So what is this? What is this value? This is
Dx.
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 So this is dx. Now tell me, what is f of x into dx? It is
Area of the
F of x
area
plus
of this
dx.
rectangle. It is area of this rectangle. Why?
because
Why?
f of x is the length and
The length of this rectangle is f of x and breadth is dx. So what does this represent? This is
Rectangle.
the rectangle.
area of rectangle. Area of this rectangle is what? F of x into.
Dx.
Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now I am writing that here. This thing represents area. And is it full area or a small area? It is a small area.
Small area.
Why that is small area? Because dx is small. So you get a very thin triangle. You get a very thin triangle. Correct? So this is small area. This is
Small area.
small area. And where is that area? It is under the graph. The area is under the graph. Small area under the graph. Okay, it is a small area under the graph. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Now,
Yes, sir.
beside that, there is a symbol of integration like this. This is the symbol of integration. Now, can anyone tell me what is that symbol looking like? This symbol. How is it looking like? How is this symbol looking like?
Under root.
No, this symbol, how is it looking? What is
F.
the symbol? Huh?
So it is looking like F.
Not F. Just see. It is looking like. It is looking like S. Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
this symbol represents summation. Summation of what? Summation of all areas. Summation of all areas. And there are limits written here, A and B, which give you the limits of the x value. So here, this is the limit A and this is the limit B. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
And if you sum all the areas of all the triangles like this, you'll have one triangle here. Okay? You'll have another triangle here. You are getting my point?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
You'll have one triangle here. You'll have another triangle here. Sorry, not triangle.
Rectangle.
Rectangle. So you'll have another rectangle here. Okay?
Yes.
All these rectangles, all the areas if you add, from where? From here.
It is.
You are getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So all these areas will give you what? This integral. So integral, so let me just write down. Integral from A to B, f of x dx gives us the area under the graph,
The rectangle.
bounded by x equals to a bounded by,
X equals to A.
yeah, tell me. Area under the graph bounded by x equals to a, x equals to b,
B.
and x-axis.
Yes.
So when I write the integral of f of x, with limits a and b, I'll get the area bounded by x equals to a, x equals to b, this graph, and x-axis. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So let me just write down here derivative. A derivative gives slope of
Slope.
the function at a point x. Clear? An
Yes,
integral
sir. Gives the area under
gives
the graph of y-axis.
the area under the
Under the graph.
graph of a function bounded by
X is equal to A,
X equals to A.
X is equal to B.
X equals to B.
and x-axis.
And
And
x-axis.
x-axis. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now let us look at some integrals. I'm not giving you the proof. I'll give you the proof after we get familiar with integrals. Okay? Because if I give you the proof now, you will get a lot of confusion. First, we'll try to learn how to take the integrals and do some practice in that, and then I'll give you the proof why that is true. Okay? Clear? Now,
Yes, sir.
integrals are generally written in this way. So let me just write down, and I'll just explain what I'm talking about. Now integrals. Now suppose we have to take out integrals of some functions. Suppose we have to take out the integrals of some functions. So let me show you. Suppose I have some integral like this. Okay. Some integral of f of x dx, and limits are also given. The limits are from a to b. Now how to write the integral? So first thing is, I'll first write the integral of f of x. So what is the integral of f of x? I'll write it as capital F of x. I'll write it as capital F of x. So capital F of x. See, this is capital F, not small f. That means it is different from small f. This function is different from small f. You are getting my point? And
Yes, sir.
after that, you put a line like this, and you write a at the bottom, b at the top. Okay, and you subtract the lower integral from the upper integral. So let me just write down what I'm trying to say. So this is equal to f of b minus f of a. Okay, that is the answer. Don't worry, I'll explain what that is. So this is equal to this, and this is equal to this. I'll give you one example, and don't worry, you'll understand slowly. Now, suppose when I say derivative, so here you'll have f of x, and here you'll have f dash of x, right? Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Now tell me, what is the derivative of x square?
2x.
2x,
What is the derivative of x cube?
3x square,
3x
2x.
square.
3.
What is the derivative of x power n?
and x to the power n minus 1.
And x and minus
What is
1.
the derivative of e power x?
3 power x.
Power x.
What is the derivative of natural log of x?
1 by x.
1 by
By
x.
What is the derivative of 1 by x?
Sir, minus 1
minus
by a.
It is minus 1 by x square. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So, what I can say is, this is the function, this is its derivative. Clear? So, can I say that 2x is
Yes,
the
sir.
derivative of x square, 3x square is the derivative of x cube, and x power n minus 1 is derivative of x power n, and so on and so forth. I can use that terminology, right?
Yes.
Sin x has derivative as
Yes, sir.
cos x,
Cos x.
Cos x.
cos x has derivative as
Minus sin x.
minus sin x. Very good, very good. Now, see, now here I have written function on the left hand side, derivative on the right hand side. Clear? And
Yes, sir.
okay, let me write two more. What is the derivative of root x? It is 1 by
Minus 2 by
1 by 2 root x. And what is the derivative of tell me, did we miss anything here?
No, sir.
Okay, what is the derivative of a constant? 0.
0.
And what is the
0.
derivative of mx plus c?
Sir,
It
x.
is m. What is the
So
derivative of
1.
1?
1.
Okay, fine.
Yes.
1.
On the left side we have functions, on the right side we have derivatives. Now here, on the left side I am writing function, and on the right side I am writing integral. I am writing integral. Okay, are you getting my point? This capital F of x is integral.
Integral.
So let me just
Integral.
write.
Integral.
What is this? Function. What is this? Integral.
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 This is function. This is function. This is integral.
Integral.
Now, I am writing something here whose proof I will give you later, but that something is, you need to think about that, whatever I am writing. You just tell me what you are observing here. You just tell me. Think and tell. Integral of 2x is x square. Integral of 3x square is x cube. Integral of 4x cube is x power 4.
4.
Integral of 1 by x is natural log of x. Integral of e power x is e power x. Integral of n x power n minus 1 is x power n. Integral of cos x is sin x. Integral of minus 1 by x square is 1 by x. Did you observe any trend here?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What?
Yes, sir.
It's reverse.
It is reverse. Very good. It is reverse. So the conclusion is this. I'll write down technically how to write that. The integral of any function from a to b, f of x dx is equal to capital F of x, and limits I am writing a to b, where I am writing f of b minus f of a, f of b minus f of a. Okay. Now,
Yes.
such that, see, listen carefully, such that f dash of x is equal to f of x. Clear? Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
See,
Yes,
what
sir.
I'm trying to say is, see, capital F of x is what?
Integral.
It is integral of small f of x, right? Here I am writing integral. Right? Such that what? Tell me. Derivative of capital F of x is small f of x.
Yes, sir.
So basically we have seen here that the integrals and derivatives are what? They are, the other way around. That means what? Here, see, the integral of 2x is x square such that derivative of x square is 2x.
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 Derivative of x cube is 3x square.
3x square.
That means integral of 3x square is,
X cube.
X cube.
are you getting my point?
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
it's reverse.
It's reverse. So I'll give you one example and I'll leave. Tomorrow I'll discuss. Okay. I'll give you one example and I'll leave. Okay. So suppose I need to find integration of 3x square dx from say two numbers from say 3 to not 3 say from 5 to 7. Okay. So how to write the integral? So what is the derivative? What is the integral of 3x square? Tell me.
X cube.
X
X
cube.
cube.
I'll write x cube like this. I'll put this vertical line and I'll write the limits 5 and 7. Okay. Now what to do? I'll subtract the upper limit from the lower limit. Sorry, lower limit from the upper limit. So the answer is 7 cube minus 5 cube, which is equal to 7. Okay, whatever it is. What is 7 cube? Tell me. 5 cube is 125. What is 7 cube? So let us check it.
343.
340.
340?
343.
343. Okay. So what is 343 minus 125?
218, sir.
How much?
218.
No.
218, sir.
218.
Yes, sir.
218. So it's 218. That means if you take the integral of 3x square between the limits 5 and 7, then the area under the graph will be this much, 218 units. You are getting my point?
Sir,
Yes.
Yeah.
why are you 5?
What? Any doubt?
So why are you writing 7 and 5?
Why are you writing?
7 and 5.
Those are just limits given in the question. So basically, if you have the graph, if you have this graph, so what is the graph? Y equals to 3x square, right?
Yes, sir.
So you have this graph. So you have this graph. Are you getting this graph you have? This is the graph of y equals to 3x square. Okay. Now can you see 7 and 5 here? So you have 5 here and you have 7 here. Can you see? So this is how your graph is. Now if you want to find the area under this graph between 5 and 7, then you can use that integral and find this area. So it will just give you the area under the graph bounded by x is equal to 5 and x is equal to 7. So you'll get the area of this region. I'll just show you. So let me just take the screenshot of this. So tomorrow I'll explain exactly what this is. So, okay. So can you see this graph here?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So if you take out the integral, you will basically get this area. Which area? This area. 5, 7. No, 7 is out of the graph, but you just understand. You'll get the value of this area. What will be the value of this area? Or what will be?
218.
It will be 218 units. You are getting my point.
Yes, sir.
Square units. Square units. So that is what the question means. This question. Which question? When he gives you, find the integral of 3x square and the boundaries are from 5 to 7. So that is given in question. Okay? Are you getting my point? Huh.
If we will write 2x instead of 3x square means
Which one? Which one?
this question only, sir.
Instead of 3x square, what you want to write?
2x, sir.
So if you want to write 2x, what will it be? You tell me.
Yes, sir.
So let me just do it. So 2x. Tell me the limits. Your wish. You can take any limits. Tell me the limits.
4, 8,
Limits are from
4 to 8.
okay 4 to 8. 4 to 8 are the limits. Now and we have to write dx also here. So what is the integral of 2x? It is x squared.
Yes, sir.
And put the limits here from 4 to 8. So your answer is what? 8 square minus 4 square, which can be written as 8 plus 4 into 8 minus 4. So what is 8 plus 4? 12. What is 8 minus 4? 4. So your answer is 48 units, square units. Okay, clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So tomorrow I will discuss all the integrals. I'll give you the formulas for integrals also. And at the end of the class, I will prove why integrals are opposite of derivatives. You are getting my point?
Yes, sir.
First what we'll do, first we'll learn what integrals are and we'll practice how to solve the integrals first. After that, I'll give you the proof. Because if I give proof in the front, then you will get confused. First we have to know how to take integrals. Then later I'll give you the proof. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so tomorrow I'll continue.
Okay, sir.
So I'm ending the class now. Okay?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you. Monitor on होता वहाँ से करना पड़ता